So that's something you have to let go of, and I think something that we both had to let go of, just as anyone else does. We had to let go of the reality that Aloha Sparkles! Aloha Sparkles! And welcome to today's video. So today we had planned to film a really fun vlog, but it rained and I went surfing. So that was a flop.
It was fun though, I had a good time.
He had a good time. So tomorrow will be fun, but whatever, blah blah blah. Today we thought that we would film a pros and cons of being teen parents or young parents video.
Exciting.
Exciting. A little controversial because I'm sure there's some of you that just clicked on this video just to comment about how there are no positives to being a teen parent or a very young parent. But I can tell you from personal experience that I think there definitely are some pros, don't you think?
Yeah.
Should we start with pros or cons?
Yeah, we should start with the cons.
Start with the cons? I think we should start with the pros, just to be positive. I'll start by saying the number one thing that I think is special about being a teen parent or a young parent is that, and I know this is annoying, but you are going to get to be a younger grandparent and just be able to, in a sense, be closer to your children in a way, just because you are more fresh from being a child. Not to say that older people aren't childlike or free-spirited or anything like that. I definitely think that just the simplest thing is that the age gap is
not very big. It's a short age gap.
That's kind of special.
Pretty close.
You remember what it feels like to be treated certain ways and what felt good and what didn't feel good. You just remember what it felt like to be a child and to feel little and to feel powerless and stuff sometimes. So you kind of just have a certain compassion for little children. I don't know. That could just be our personalities too.
I mean, my parents were young when they had me. I think my dad was 24 when I was born.
He was 24, he was 19.
No, he wasn't.
You're free right now. I literally get free.
He wasn't
sorry, I
19.
have to stop filming because I'm laughing so hard.
He was not 19.
He was not 24. Your mom was 22.
Okay, so he was 21.
He was 20.
He was, no, they're a year apart.
24. That just came so far out of your butt.
My dad was 21 when I was born. That's how old I am now. Our friendship has been really close, as I'm growing older, then it's getting closer and closer because now I have kids. So able to go do fun dad-son things, and then he's not too old and I'm not too young to be able to understand what's going on, or he's too old where he physically can't do it. We're right at that right age gap where we can both understand each other well and physically be able to keep up with each other, going surfing with each other and things like that.
And maybe you could do that again if you're older, but I'm just saying, I think that generally these are pros of being a young parent. Just they are, no, it's not bad or good. It's just that this is could be a good part of it,
It's just nice to be young because you have more energy to be able to keep up with, in our case, 3 under 3.
Also think that another really big pro, or in my opinion is a pro, is that a lot of people are going to take this the wrong way, but in a certain way, it is a head start. A head start to just not wasting your time partying and doing stupid things that aren't really going to benefit you in the long run.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You cut to the chase and you get your priorities straight because you have to. You become responsible and grow up because you have to.
And just get to what your life goals are, quicker.
You just cut to the chase
You just
instead
go
of having all
okay,
this.
what do I want to be able to achieve by the time my kids are grown? What do I need to be able to achieve by the time they're grown up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get some stuff done.
You learn how to be a selfless person, which in my opinion is what life's all about. Human goal is to be a selfless human and live to help other people and to make others feel good. So you just kind of get right to figuring out the priorities and what's real and what's true and what's important. So that's another advantage, I think. We have found our way to become more stable when you're younger instead of being late 20-somethings with no stability whatsoever.
Yeah.
We've been able to kind of build a foundation right now. That could be a pro, right?
Not being like, I don't know, I don't want to say like set in your ways, but like set in your ways. Being like optimistic and open to new ideas.
As a younger person?
As a younger person, and being able to like take in new things.
That's a really good one.
Use them to like better the parenting or the child-parent relationship and everything.
You're young, so you're aware that you're still learning and you're still open to listening to everybody instead of older people who can kind of sometimes look down on younger people.
Yeah.
So you just look at everything.
You just view all the perspectives that they're, in a situation.
You're open-minded as a young person.
Yeah.
Now for the super exciting part. The part everybody wants to hear is about the cons of being a teen parent or a young parent, which obviously they're kind of obvious. I mean, you are either making a sacrifice as a teen parent to not go to college, or you're doing it under circumstances where it's going to be more difficult to study and you're having to give your life to take care of another life, and you have to wake up that it's not all about you. It can be hard for a lot of people, I think. You have to do like a big reality check, and it can be hard.
Yeah, your childhood is basically like over.
It's
Have
not
a
about your fun
responsibility.
anymore.
Yeah, it's like you have this responsibility, and the responsibility comes first. When the responsibility is taken care of, then once the responsibility is taken care of, if there's still time for you to do what you need to do to take care of yourself, then that's the time.
Well, you need to do that. I mean, you need to take care of yourself to take care of another person, but the basics only, essentially. So that's something you have to let go of, and I think something that we both had to let go of, just as anyone else does. We had to let go of the reality that we couldn't, up anymore. There's no real room to up when you have 3 little people that are relying on you for everything. I mean,
pretty much. You gotta be
everything's gotta be in check. Of course, as a teen parent, you're not financially stable, or most aren't financially stable. Helps to have family support, but obviously the finances aren't gonna be there as a teen. So you have to build that up from scratch, and that's hard too. This guy knows all about that.
It's hard to build from the bottom, but where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, if you want to do it and your heart's set on it, of course you can do it.
Yeah, you can do whatever you put your mind to.
But of course these things are more difficult when you're in high school or you're...
Yeah, you just got out of high school.
Yeah, you have to put everything down for somebody else. That means all your dreams, and you don't get any of that frilly, fluffy time to just do whatever you want for those years that people do whatever they want before they start a family. There's obviously the societal pressures. People judge you.
Yeah, people look down on you as being young parents. All the time we get dirty looks and stuff from people because we look young. They feel as being young parents that you're not financially stable, therefore you're not responsible to be able to take care of that many kids. It's
really made me feel secure in myself, though, to get those dirty looks and just to be who cares? I don't care. I know I'm doing a good job. I know I'm a good mom, so who really cares what anyone thinks? I used to care so much, and then it's just now I'm living for my kids, y'all. I don't care. You can think whatever you want. I know that I'm raising good people and whatever. Yeah, you might have to let go of friendships. I think there were friendships that went down the drain for both of us at this time, where it's just you outgrow them, or it's just a time where you need space from them because you're having to devote yourself to this and maybe they're not ready for that for you or for themselves, whatever. So you find yourselves on different pages with a lot of people, and you really see who the real ones are. You may find yourself with a very tight-knit group of people around you that are the real people that really support you, and that's okay. There's also people that like to say that teen parents will never get anywhere and that it's a thing of poverty. It's a low thing. But that's not true. These people are the people that believe you have to go to college to be successful, which is also really not true in my opinion. You don't need a degree to be successful.
Look at how many people have become successful and, never graduated from high school.
Great if you want to do something where you need a degree, but there's tons of artists and innovators that don't need that, in my personal opinion. So to put down teen parents and say that they will never be able to rise to the top in anything is definitely a false, very ignorant statement. Those are the basic pros and cons of being a teen parent and just looking at everything from all different kinds of perspectives. Yeah, there's good things and there's bad things, but overall I would say that we love being teen parents. And
it's like, be optimistic. It's like, look at the positive. Like, you know,
like even if we would have never thought we've been in this position, we're really grateful for our lives and we like the way they've unfolded.
Not like we still won't be able to like do a lot of things after the kids are already raised, you know, like we'll still be really young by the time our kids are all 18.
Everyone thinks you can't do anything once you've had kids. You can't run a successful business, you can't go back to school, you can't travel, blah, 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 blah. There's all those things that people say. But none of that's true. I believe 100% you can do any of those things with kids and it can be more fun and really exciting and cool too. So never think that when you have kids your life stops and you won't be able to do more.
Like it limits you in any way, because it doesn't.
It expands you, really, is all I have to say. So
I would agree.
So we love our young parent life and we wouldn't have it any other way. And so that was our video, just telling you the pros and cons. Hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Aloha.
Bye.